Welcome to JG's Fight Talk, sponsored by Rich's Boxing and Limitless Creations. And with me now, I've got Liam Walsh. How you doing, Liam?
All good. Yourself? How are you?
Yeah, really good, mate. I appreciate your time. I know Sunday evening and all the rest of it, but by the time this goes out, who knows what day it'll be. But
Don't worry.
yeah, no, thank you very much for your time. But let's have a chat about the weekend first before we get into chatting about you. What a fight. Lee
Great
Wood,
fight.
Michael Conlan. Who expected that?
Unbelievable 50-50 fight. It was just amazing to watch, and I don't think you get to see a fight like that in a very long time. So it was great to watch.
Yeah, fight of the year contender?
Definitely, yeah. Probably will be the fight of the year. And then so early in the year, but you just can't see another one matching that.
Yeah, no, it was incredible, especially when you think Lee Wood was dropped in the first round and everyone thought, blimey, is this going to be over quick? And then the battle, took the turn, didn't it? And went all the way. And then what a finish by Lee Wood.
Unbelievable. Like in the first round, the end of it, he's down. And in the second and third, his legs were still gone. And then he brought it back and he finished it. That just shows he's the true champion,
Yeah. Well, enough of them. We've it's been all over Twitter. It's been mad, but now it's over to Liam Walsh, with 3-0 on your record so far. 3 fights, 3 wins, looking good.
Yeah, it's going well. All the preparation for every fight is always hard. So, my record showing the hard work's paying off.
When are you hoping to sort of get out again? I know it's one of those questions really at the moment, but I suppose it's going to be more towards summer now, is it?
Yeah, whenever I'm staying fit, I'm in the gym straight away. On the Monday, I was back in the gym, and the Wednesday I was sparring again. I want to be out as soon as I can. So whenever I get a fight, I'll be taking it.
Yeah.
I can't put what month, but I definitely be out soon.
Oh, you can tell by the way you are. You can't wait to get back in the ring, mate. You're one of those lads that, as soon as a date comes, you'll be ready and raring to do it. As soon as you got through that one, you want to know when the next one is and the next one, and just it's building your record, isn't it?
Definitely, that's the stage I'm at. I want to build my record, get as much experience in the ring I can, and I'm taking the right fights to do that. They're all tough journeymen that will stay the 4 rounds, and I'm not just blowing them out and getting 30 seconds in the ring. I'm getting the 4 rounds, and I want to move to the 6 rounders and get as much experience in that ring with these tough men, so I can progress further on in the career.
Yeah. So when you're early on in your career, when did it all start for you? When did you get into boxing?
Well, I've been since I was very young, around 6. I was coming home from school and I was just going to the amateur gym because my dad was the head coach and he sponsored the amateur gym. So I was just going watching, and then around 10, I gave it a go myself and I loved it. So I just stayed at it, and all the way till now.
Yeah.
It's been father-son bond the whole way through until I moved up and I started training with Tony David. He's a very good, experienced Irish coach up in Dublin, and it's going well. I've got a really good, strong relationship with him now, so we can't really complain about anything.
Does your dad still have a hand in it all? Does he still have a hand in the decisions and what happens, or has he taken a bit of a step back?
Of course he has. He's sorting lots of stuff behind the scenes for me, helping me with getting sponsorships, getting he used one of the reasons I got on with Carl Greaves, because he's a long-term friend with Baz Jordan, who sponsors Carl Greaves, and now he sponsors me as well. So that got me onto the big shows with Carl. And but even if I can't do a session with Tony, my dad straight away gives me a hand, whatever I need. He's always there for me. And then if he can't do the pads, I've got Dave. He's my main pad man in camp. He's always there every morning, giving my pad session. But if he can't make it, my dad straight away take me on the pads, no bother. You know?
Yeah, it's like Dad, the super reserve. He's there on the sideline. It's like he just wants
Yeah,
to get in there and fight at the same time, doesn't he?
yeah, he's really good. He's in the corner as well when I'm fighting, and if there's anything, like I always trust my dad. There's no way I wouldn't not trust him. If he told me an instruction, I'll do it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So
And to have Carl Greaves as well, what a guy with that level of experience to be sort of guiding away and sharing knowledge. I've spoken to Carl on here. Really nice guy.
oh, he's really down to earth with everything he's done in the ring, and now what he's doing outside the ring. He's still down to earth, great guy, and I'm getting on really good with him. So, I can't complain. And he can bring Sky Sports Fight Zone, which he got me on a Fight Zone card last time I was out, which is a whole another experience for myself.
Yeah, yeah.
So, I'm really happy with him, and I can't wait for our journey, to be honest.
No, honestly, and such a young guy, and you're getting a taste of that sort of level already. That's only going to benefit you, and isn't it, and move you to that next level anyway. So, Liam, you can tell you absolutely love it, mate. It oozes out of you, and you talk about boxing, you're smiling the whole time. It's
Yeah.
that says it all, mate. And if you're living and breathing it, you're only going to deliver, aren't you?
Yeah, 100%. I've always been told at a young age, you have to live it, because you'll get hurt in the ring if you don't live it properly, and not training properly, if you're not eating properly. All of that is a big part, like, that people don't understand. When you get in the ring, you're putting yourself at danger, but if you've done the preparation right, you're safe all the time. Do you know the way it is? Yeah.
No, honestly. And like you say, you put the hard work in, you get the result. And with a nickname like the Kingdom Kid, you got to live up to it, mate.
Yeah. Well, the Kerry, it's the Kingdom of Ireland. Like, so I turned pro as a young fella. I was 18. I was the youngest at the time. Now Kane Lewis is now the youngest and the second youngest. And it's a hard way to go when you haven't got the senior experience in the amateurs, but it's a very good route. I'm learning the pro game very young. So when I do hit 20, 21, and people are turning over from the seniors, they won't have the experience I've had, and it will show in the ring when we're fighting then.
Yeah, yeah. No, definitely, mate. Definitely. Well, but before you go, let's pick your brain a little bit. There's some big fights coming up this year. Any particular ones you're looking forward to seeing?
Tommy McCarthy from Ireland, from Belfast. He's training with Pete Taylor. He's fighting April 16th for his European rematch, and I've actually getting tickets off him to go watch that fight, and I'm really looking forward to it as well. It's going to be unbelievable. The atmosphere will be amazing. Conor Ben will be fighting on it, so it's going to be class, and I can't wait.
Yeah, yeah, it's going to be a tough fight. It was a bit of a scrap last time with Chris Billam-Smith, wasn't it? And how do you see this one going? Do you think Tommy will get the job done this time?
Yeah, well, I was at the gym during my camp. I went over to the gym, Pete Taylor's gym, and I done a few rounds with Tommy, Gary, and Sean McComb, and I can see that he's just flying already, and he's going to have a hard camp now leading up to the fight, and he'll definitely get his title back for sure.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and as you say, you mentioned a couple of other names there. You've got obviously Conor Ben coming up as well. There's another fight. I don't know if you've heard much about it. Tyson Fury, Dillian Whyte, obviously a couple of names that are floating about. How do you see that one going, Liam?
I backed Tyson Fury the whole way. I don't think it was very good that Dylan didn't turn up to the press conference, but he's probably trying to do mind games. I'm not too sure. But Tyson, he's the man of the heavyweights. He's the man, He's been through it all. He's openly speaking about his mental health, and he's just a proper people's people, and I really like him. So I think Tyson will win that fight.
Yeah, yeah. I think he'll win it however he wants to win it, to be perfectly honest. He can outbox him. He could probably knock him out. Tyson's sort of the utility man, and he's got it all.
yeah, he's got everything. And for such a big fella, he can move. He can move very well, and he just expresses himself in the ring when he's fighting. And then, but he's saying he's retiring after this fight, so I say he's going to put on a proper show just to everyone remembers him.
Do you think he actually will?
Yeah, I think he will. He's done everything. What is there to prove? He's done it twice. You know, he's the best at the heavyweights, and he's shown that. So he has nothing to prove. So there's no point of him still boxing just to risk his life for no reason.
Yeah, no truer word said, mate. And as I say, let us know when you get some information on your next fight. I'd love to see you fight, especially if you get another slot on Fight Zone or even anything. You know, if you get a link or anything at all, ping us over a message and let me know. It'd be great to follow your career and, you know, especially someone who loves the sport and, you know, the relationship you got with your dad, how it's going with Carl Greaves. You know, you're off to an amazing start, Liam, and I wish you all the best, mate.
100%. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that.
No problem at all. And yeah, if you're up for following Liam on his social medias, I know he's on most of them. Yeah, give him your support. Top guy, and yeah, Liam Walsh, the man that's going to take it in Ireland, the next one to take the torch.
Thank you.
No, you take care, mate.
Thanks, man.
See you soon.
Bye.
Liam Walsh. So he's off to a great start. 3 fights, 3 wins. And yeah, the Kingdom Kid, looking forward to his next fight. He's not sure when that's going to be yet, but obviously, you know, we'll see when that happens. Can't be too far away, probably around the summertime, I would have thought. But, you know, Carl Greaves doing a lot of work with him, got an amazing relationship with his dad. Yeah, I think he's going to go on and do really well. So show him your support and, yeah, give him a follow on the social medias, see what he's up to. But, yeah, you've been watching JG's Fight Talk, sponsored by Rich's Boxing and Limitless Creations, and I'll see you all soon. Thank you very much.
Are you